What up, you guys?
How you
Empress of
doing?
Duality here. For those of you that are new or might not know, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. I'm here tonight with Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot. We are twins in union. I'm the Divine Masculine. He is the Divine Feminine. Want to say hello, baby?
Hello, baby.
And we're gonna do. He thinks he's funny, but I don't even funny. Laughing at him, not with him. So, anyways, we're gonna do a collective energy check-in, and then if any of you guys feel called to get a reading tonight, we are here to serve you.
That's what we do.
We have created a sacred space for messages of the highest good only to flow through, messages of love, healing, and the utmost clarity for you guys to push y'all to the path that you truly desire. And it's just gonna be a chill night tonight on Empress of Duality. Okay, I got the blanket in my lap. We got the sweet grass burning.
We were gonna binge watch us some Kim Russo, but
wait, I want to wait till they're in here to tell them about that.
Oh, all right.
Oh, let me just share this so I can
four
get
people in
my
here.
Love Vibe Tribe in here. Hey guys, what's up? Hope y'all are having a good start to your weekend.
I felt a surge of love, so I'm pretty sure there's someone in here that's got a big heart chakra.
It's funny. Let me turn that down.
Michelle D. Well, it must have been you.
Hey Michelle, what's up, love? Good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. I'm just gonna post this in the Love Vibe Tribe, and then I get off my phone, you guys.
Yeah, so the Love Vibe Tribe, what is that? We created a Facebook group for all you guys out there. So I wasn't able to throw it in the description below, but you can check it out after the video is posted. I'll definitely have it in there for you guys to join. Hey, Diana. I can't see half these people.
Diana, hello. It was such a blessing talking to you earlier. You know, we talked for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went by so quick though. It didn't feel like it at all. If the law exists, then why don't we abide by our own?
Tonks, what's up, Cynthia?
Good to see you too, Michelle.
Oh man.
We'll chat up on my phone, so I ain't got to get all up in the camera.
Yeah, I can't really
see.
But
anyways, how are you guys doing tonight? Thank y'all for coming back. I see a lot of familiar faces and names. Jennifer, what's up, my love? How are you doing? Good to see you. Shirt of the night. Oh, this is actually one of my favorites. It says, "Only in the dark can you see the stars."
Yummy.
Right? Doesn't that apply to our tribe so perfectly? I love it. This is so true, right? Hey Kelly, what's up, love?
I gotta do something, and I keep forgetting what I gotta do aside from clean these glasses. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Listen, y'all, I got limited makeup on tonight. I did straighten my hair a little bit. And I got a blankie in my lap. We're just gonna have a comfy, chill, high vibing night. Just wanted to show up for you guys. If there is any assistance that you currently need on your journey, or if you feel guided to get a reading and get some messages from spirit, we are here to serve you guys. Whatever y'all need. Hey Gina, what's up, my beautiful soul sister? Hey Cynthia, what's up, love?
It's like looking through the bottom of a Pepsi bottle.
What are you doing with the screen? Can it be normal?
What I was gonna do is copy, cut, and paste that into the chat.
So we are gonna do a collective energy update, and listen, y'all. I like to, the ones that show up for me, that show up in the chat, instead of just doing a random collective energy check-in, we're going to check in with the collective energy that is in the chat. So these messages will be for you guys in the chat because I love you guys and because that just makes fucking sense. Am I right? And then if you do so, feel guided to get a reading. Danny's about to post the link in the chat. Cynthia, okay, Cynthia said, look, I need my spot on the list.
Oh, yeah?
Right now.
Here, I'll give you paper and a pen, baby.
Where do you think the world will go? I think the world will go into unity, consciousness, into love.
That's where it's already
because
at.
I love you so much. And let me tell you, this love that we got, this love that my Vibe Tribe's got in the chat, love conquers all, y'all. But, never mind. Karen, it's good to see you too, love. Thank you for joining us. I love you too, Gina. Gina Marie.
Look at you all out on a Friday night, all up in us. That's beautiful.
It's funny. I don't know how the energy's been for you guys today. You know, we're still in like the shadow energy of the Scorpio full moon. I'm interested to hear about what you guys decided to release. Full moons are all about releasing, creating space for what you have asked for to come in, right? Today, the energy for me has been pretty good, but like there was this anxiety kind of energy that was following me around. So like I did a little bit of, called in a little bit of protection and did a little bit of clearing and disconnected from that energy. And the moment I did that, y'all, it was gone, just poof. We have this beautiful gift. It's called the command mechanism, not demand, command. There's a very different energy with the word command. But we have this gift, you guys, of being able to command certain energies into our energy field and out of our energy field, right? And earlier today when I was feeling that anxiety, I commanded that energy to leave. I disconnected from that energy, tapped into my sovereignty, called in my protection, my archangels, called in Christ consciousness. Y'all know me. Y'all know Jesus is one of my favorites. Okay. Yes, I did see the full moon in person. We actually, Danny had my ass out in the woods. It was snowing. It was cold. Full moon in Scorpio, fishing for
smelts. We were smelt fishing.
For smelts.
Yeah, dipping the net.
And listen, y'all, I'm a Scorpio, so the full moon hits hard on this side, okay? It hits a little differently over here. And let me just tell y'all, before I could get in the water with the net and catch the fish, like I had this moment where I was like, I felt guilty for taking the fish out of their home, man. I felt so guilty. I felt shameful. And I was like, you know what? Guilt and shame is not an energy that is of love. It's not the truth, right? So I kind of had to cry a little bit, purge that a little bit. And then I was able to really have a good time with Danny and fish and honor the fish for being, you know, allowing us to scoop them up and put them in the bucket to be able to go fishing when it's warm.
Oh, and she was quick on the scoop, that's for sure. That was pretty cool.
Y'all should have seen me out there, Lord.
Sure warmed up quick.
Chinese takeout. Well, Danny cooked dinner, but he was kind of like late on dinner. So I took a few bites, but I can't wait. Let me tell y'all. Oh, now that y'all are in here, let me tell y'all. Because, oh my God, I gotta let my tribe know what's up. So Danny found, actually, and introduced me to it, Kim Russo. She's a psychic medium, and she has, what's it called? Celebrity Ghost Stories. Oh my God, y'all, this freaking woman.
On A&E. This
freaking woman and her gifts are absolutely beautiful. I love shows like that, like Teresa Caputo, from Long Island Medium, Mama Medium, Kim Russo. Like, I love shows like that, right? And this woman is freaking awesome. And also, something I was thinking about last night, you know, sometimes it's a real pain in the ass to be empathic, right? And I know probably everybody in this chat is empathic, meaning we can tap into an energy and feel into that energy, right? And sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but sometimes it's such a beautiful gift, because unlike some people that aren't empathic watching that show, you know, they could watch it with their 3D vision and think that, like, you know, what she was doing wasn't real. But when you're empathic, you can tap into the energy, right? It's fun when we get to use our gifts that way. And like, I was tapping into Kim's energy and like the show's energy and what they were talking about. And like, I kid y'all not, I got chills like every time something was going on, or like, oh my God, I don't know. The hair on my legs, y'all, grew like a whole inch last night because I got chills, like back to back to back to back. I got chills, but I love it at the same time. That's one of the perks, you guys, of being empathic. And if you haven't ever played with it like that, I invite you to do so. Like when you're watching a movie, listen, okay? I'm one of those people that like gets real emotional when I'm watching movies because I feel into it, and I'll be trying to hide the tears because I'm Scorpio, right? But anyways, I'm done blabbing.
Done blabbing is my turn?
What y'all talking about?
I ain't got nothing.
Adonis Da Vinci, thank you. Our background is dope. Cynthia got Chinese. I know I'm getting down to the bottom.
Just put up a new filter too to give us some.
I released Detachment for Outcomes. Beautiful. Karen, I have a little mini message for you. Since you decided to detach from the outcome, just ask Spirit to like consciously have that conversation with Spirit. Spirit, I detach from the outcome of expectation for how things are going to happen. However, if I need to be in a certain place at a certain time, please give me that intuitive hit so I know where to be and who to be around, right? So just ask for that, you know, that intuitive hit so you know where to be to receive what you have asked for, right?
Miss Joe, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well.
Been releasing inner child old wounds, wrote shit down and released. Feels amazing. Awesome.
Well, that inner child, man, you know it's coming out to play. Especially in a twin flame union.
Listen, I'm sorry, that could be rude, but I just ain't feeling this dude's vibe. So he's just gonna be timed out for a minute. Maybe he come back in a different energy. If not, it is what it is. Feeling it, my goodness, the emotions coming up. Yes, Kelly, the other night, listen to this shit, y'all. Scorpio, I'm Scorpio, right? Scorpio full moon. 2 days before the full moon, I had this like full-blown fucking purge, you guys. And like I had all these crazy, strong emotions coming up, and like fear and all this crazy stuff. And I would love to tell you guys the vision that I saw, but I know I've been rambling a bit. So y'all just let me know if you want to know about the vision, and I'll tell y'all. I told Diana earlier.
That was pretty cool.
Michelle, you've seen that show? Is it not freaking awesome? She said I got my grandma hooked on that show, right? Kate seen it too. Hey Rachel, what's up, love? Hi Tinkerbell Light, welcome, love.
Cynthia's saying, spill the tea.
He need to chill for a bit, right? Like he just needed to you just need to go get some fresh air and maybe come back and we'll see.
Or snack, grab some chips.
Cynthia, I love you. You're my fucking girl. My inner child likes poop jokes. That's real nice, Rachel. Malibu Sears, first timer. My love vibe tribe in the chat. Would y'all like to welcome Malibu Sears to the love vibe tribe? And welcome. Happy to have you. Cynthia said, ramble girl. I released so many tears and fears. Elizabeth, all those emotions that were coming up, oh my gosh. And like I was having to go back to like really challenging times in my life, especially struggling with the addiction template. Like I had to go back to those times and like really like love on myself, send myself compassion, and like heal that part of myself. And there was a lot of tears that came with that. Want to hear? Yes, I want to hear. Okay. My grandma used to do table tipping back in the day. What's that?
Tipping tables? I don't know.
What's table tipping?
I have no idea.
Mystical being, what's up, love? Alright, I'm gonna let go of the chat for a second so I can tell y'all about my vision. Man, I know I'm gonna get emotional. Fuck! All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'll be vulnerable with you guys because I freaking love y'all, and that's what we do on Empress of Duality. We face our fears and we get vulnerable with each other and intimate, and I'm gonna let y'all in on my vision. So, as I'm purging, like I was just saying to Elizabeth, there was a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions, and having to purge those and crying and I still am healing, even though like I'm not in addiction or like whatever at all anymore. Like I'm still healing so many parts of myself that the trauma that I went through dealing with the addiction template, right? And so one of my absolute favorite people in this whole world is Nicole Peretti from Twin Flame Revolution, right? Like I just resonate with her energy to a whole nother level.
We love you, sister.
A whole nother level, right? And one of my favorite videos of hers is Up Level's Door. I've sent it to a couple of you guys, and the up level's door, right? Spirit holding the door open for you to walk through. When you walk through the door, or through that door is a higher consciousness, it's a higher frequency, it's a higher perception and vibration that I'm in right now, right? And after I got done purging and like doing some healing and, really loving on myself, forgiving myself, taking responsibility for the shit that happened when I was like in addiction, right? And, which is kind of hard, right? Having to take responsibility for all that stuff, but whatever. And having to forgive myself. That was really the hardest part. Forgiving myself for things that I'd done, things that I didn't do, ways that I didn't show up for people. I just wasn't the best version of myself. But everything happens for a reason, and I learned a lot from it. But I saw a door, right? And I looked through the door in this vision after I'm done purging, right? So like all that shit was being purged. And then there was just this moment of peace. And I see a door. And I'm looking through the door, and the first person I see is Nicole Peretti, cheesing at me, just looking at me straight in my eyeballs, right? And then my ego kind of wanted to kick up and be like, why is that Nicole standing there and not Danny? I was like, oh, shh, it's okay. And then I see Nicole, and then Danny pops up on the left side, and Dove pops up on the other side of Nicole. And then I look in the distance and I see my whole fucking vibe tribe: Michelle, Kara, Jessica, Lou, Gina, Elizabeth, like all of y'all, right? Like on the other, like behind Nicole, Danny, and Dove. And then I'm looking at Nicole. Everybody else kind of faded away, and it was just Nicole and I standing there. And I'm looking at Nicole's face, and her face is just like changing, right? It was really freaking weird, actually. But I'm looking at Nicole, and her face starts changing, and her face starts changing to all of you, right? Like I saw Danny, I saw Dove, I saw Jessica, I saw Lou, I saw Kara, I saw Cynthia, like all of y'all, right? And it was changing really, really fast. Her face was. But in that moment, Spirit was telling me that I was feeling unity consciousness, right? Like no separation. And what Spirit was trying to show me, was that in every single one of you, like I could see myself like so clearly, so vividly, without any filters. Like I could just feel it, and I could see myself in every single one of you, and I could see you in me, right? And like I'm feeling into the energy. I still hadn't walked through the door, and like I'm feeling all of you guys there with me, and you're just like, y'all are just like motivating me to walk through the door, right? And I'm like looking at you guys. I'm feeling like us as one, right? It was a beautiful fucking energy. And then when I recognized that it was a unity consciousness, I was feeling union energy, right? Like all of us is one. When I recognized that, then I kind of took a step back, and I was like, I wanted to ask Spirit some questions, you know what I mean? Because I was tapped in, tuned in, turned the fuck on. I don't know where I was. I don't know how I got there, but like that's where they guided me to, right? And I wanted to ask Spirit a question because I felt like it was the perfect time to ask questions. I don't know. Jessica would understand. Like, Jessica and I are the diggers. We're the question askers of the tribe. And I was like, Spirit, how can I tell? Because I'm feeling union energy, right? I'm like, how can I tell the difference between divine masculine energy and feminine energy? And the way they explained it to me, and I was up there in some altered state, so it's kind of hard. I'm still remembering pieces of the vision, right? But the way they explained it to me, they took me to the Bible, and they were like, how when they talk about God, they always say he, right? It's always he. And I thought that was interesting, but how they explained it to me, and I'm just going to give it to y'all straight up, and it may change later on, but how they explained it to me was divine masculine energy. It's like, first, God had to have the idea to create the world, right? The universe. And that was divine feminine energy, the idea, right? And it was the divine masculine energy because, I'm sure there was a lot of ideas going on, but it was the divine masculine energy that made the choice to accept that idea. And when the divine masculine accepts that idea, it made it so, right? I can't remember what else now. I'm thinking. What else did I tell you? Did I hit everything?
I think so.
You weren't even listening. You're like days out over there. I already know it.
That's the divine feminine. Divine feminine creation energy and divine masculine in enacting energy.
Yeah, so that's what I got so far, you guys. And like I said, I keep remembering stuff, and like I'll tell you guys, I'll share with you guys as it becomes clear to me. But that's what I got so far. And Elizabeth, you know what? I never saw myself walk through that door, which is very interesting. But it's so weird because I felt union energy, but I never saw myself walk through that door. I thought about that after. I was like, did I forget that I walked through the door? Or was the door an illusion that was separating me from the fact that I already am in union consciousness? You know what I mean? Like the balancing of divine masculine, divine feminine energy, and the only thing that was keeping me separate from feeling the true essence of that balance and Christ consciousness really was my own, I guess, ego. I don't know, but that's interesting.
You got sidetracked because you were asking questions.
I did, yeah, because I was like, oh shit, hold up. Like the energy was wild, you guys. Like, ooh, I don't even know. It was beautiful. And you know what's funny, you guys? Every single time I've ever had a purge like that, where I have to look back at where I came from, the journey that I was on, and all the suffering, you guys. There has been a lot of suffering and pain in my journey. And every single time I've had to go back and heal that part of my life. Every single time I see every single one of you. It's never me by myself. It's never just me and Danny. It's me, Danny, and every single one of my tribe members. And y'all just motivating me and pushing me and guiding me and just loving me through my purges and shit.
That's how much you mean to us, you guys. You even haunt her
in my purges.
In her purges and her dreams and her visions.
But I love that, man, because we ascend together, y'all. When I ascend, you ascend. When you ascend, I ascend. We are one, and we do this shit together. And I'm so grateful that all of you beautiful souls found me. And I found you. And I love you guys. Okay, I'm done. I'm done rambling. Okay. Maybe you could say something while I'm reading.
Do brooks ramble? No, they're like a brook.
Oh, yeah.
Like a creek.
Babbling.
They babble. Oh, so babbling brook.
Babbling brook.
I knew I could come up with something smart. We came up with it together. I'll give you some credit.
The action, yeah. So, well, I won't get into that.
No? Let me just put this twin flame handbook in. Get it out.
Rachel said I did a meditation where I went through a door and I was attending my own wedding. You know, they say that this, like, when you get to enlighten, like when you're in enlightenment and when you're in Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, balancing divine feminine, divine masculine energy, I've heard people call the balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy, like the whole journey that we're on is to marry the two, right? To marry the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy together as one. So it's interesting you saw it. You saw that. Okay. I love you guys. And I think let me check my PayPal.
We're gonna check the list. See who's up, see what's up.
And thank you for all the abundance that y'all bring into my life. I swear. And I had this other realization that like Spirit was just showing me that every single person that I have encountered in my life, every single freaking person, like I could just see all of the ways that it was essential that they were a part of my journey. Like the people in the past and the people that I have now. And I was able to go into a place of just love and gratitude. All right. So I know we got Cynthia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all haven't seen that show, okay, I'm gonna need for y'all to get in and watch that show because the chill. Oh, my favorite one, y'all. My favorite one. I don't know why, but it was so fucking good. The one with Paula Abdul.
Yeah, that was good.
Her freaking story, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Girl's been through some shit.
Yeah, like ego death to the max. A lot of suffering though. But
Kelly Osbourne was good too, though. I thought because of the messages that Kim was telling her at the end.
Okay, so Cynthia and oh, what a beautiful name, Aurora.
Valentina Fernandez is a new subscriber. Welcome, Valentina.
There is a list. There's 2 people on the list for the $15 readings. Yeah, Elizabeth, I was like in a meditation and then I just went somewhere. Like it was wild. It was wild.
A&E Gina on Wednesday nights.
Oh, Michelle, that's your favorite episode too? Yes. Gina, I'm gonna need for you to catch up. What channel is it on? It's not Lifetime, is it? That was the other one.
A&E.
Yeah, A&E, you're right.
Wednesday at whatever time, I have no idea.
Gina, why are you not a moderator? Like, what are you doing with your life? Oh, that's my fault. Just kidding. I made you a moderator today. And okay. Alright, I'm ready. Let's work. I'm ready to get to work. There's 2 people on the list for $15 reading. If anyone else would like to get on the list, baby, want to post it or?
Yeah, I'll post the link here for you guys. If the moderators want to help us out too, the spiel is in the description, or anybody wants to help us out.
Rachel, I've never experienced that. Like watching myself, I've never experienced that. And what is so interesting about my energy, I haven't really met anyone yet that experiences it this way, but when I'm in a meditative state, you know how like with regression work, like someone counts you down into a meditative state and like your voice gets really quiet and like you're just up there, right? But for me, when I'm in that meditative state, I don't know if it's because of my divine masculine energy, but even when I'm in a meditative state, I am present. Like when Danny and I did the regression, work with Jessica, which is on my channel. And if you haven't seen that, oh my God, there are some lit messages in there. But you can tell a difference. And when Danny talks, it's like real light. You can barely hear him. And then when I talk, it's like I'm talking to you right now. But I'm still channeling my higher self. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet about myself, but it's a work in progress. And Danny will be doing the general messages. Take it away.
General messages for the collective. For Friday. All right, we're going to take
people in the chat. Unless you don't want to do that, but that's what I like to do.
Take care of your needs. And I'm going to read this one to you. It's the winter card with the beautiful wolf.
Come on, phone. Nobody got time for you.
It's pretty cool. Pick of the wolf. It'll take me a second to bring it up. Then we'll go into story mode.
The first thing I'm hearing for you guys is we've got to get to a point of asking for what it is we need. See, the thing is, like, we're so used to suffering and figuring everything out on our own that we suffer and try to figure everything out on our own. But the people that are in our lives are in our life for a reason, and a lot of those people have the tools that we need to ascend, right, to help us heal, to assist us in healing.
That's funny, that came up in conversation when we were talking to Diana today too,
and Jennifer.
So
I can't wait to tap into your energy, girl.
Take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations. Man, that came out in our chat today too. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation. I know, page 144. That's the Love Vibe tribe. Hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too. But although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of a few animals that stay active all year. Wolves know what it's like to work alone and thrive within a pack, so if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears.
Hi, Cassandra.
Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that has you buried deep. Mm-hmm. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create spaces for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be in the alpha male. When the winter card arrives in the future position, or that's not in any position, but I'm just going to say, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies in regards to your questions and intentions. So it's really in the present phase, not the past, because we didn't really do a spread with this card. But I hope those messages were good. That was a lot of the things that me, Brooke, and Diana were talking about today too.
And you know what? It seems to be a theme and a part of our journey, especially if you resonate with Danny and I and our tribe. It seems to be an underlying lesson, challenge, learning experience that throughout our journey, we get to a certain point in our life where we don't feel ready to jump, whatever it is that we want to do, right? Whether that be a tarot channel, a book, whatever, right? We get to a point in our journey where we don't feel like we're exactly ready to take that leap of faith, but we feel like we're being called to take that leap of faith. And within that leap of faith, there are what seem to be risk. And what are you willing to risk to follow your dreams? You know, what are you willing to risk to take that leap of faith that something on the other side is going to manifest there for you? And that just seems to be something that we are all faced with at some time, some point in our journey. Just like me, I'm from North Carolina. I ended up in Canada with my twin flame, you know, just left everything. I can't even work here, right? So like all of my money comes from like YouTube and personal readings and stuff like that. But I took that leap of faith, and it was a risk that I was willing to take. And you know,
look at you now.
Right. So Cynthia, what is your question, beautiful?
Balkis, we're gonna fit in free readings in between paid readings, so stick around. We might get to you. Have your question ready though, to post in the chat, and then when we open it up to free readings, it's like whoever we feel called to.
And you know, Diana and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about, well, she asked, what is it that you think draws our tribe together? Because like we just feel it, and I can't make this shit up. Look at the bottom of the deck. Be bold and make the first move, and the universe will catch you, right? But she asked me, like, what is it that brings our tribe together? And one thing that I have noticed within our tribe is that we have this gift of communication, whether that be writing or blogging or videos or teaching or doing readings and guiding people. Like all of us seem to have something that so we have something to say. We've been through a lot of things in our life, and you don't really even understand how many people have been through some of the same things and how much your story could help them, right? You know, a lot of us don't think we have tools, or don't have that many tools, but wherever you are now, there's someone that is where you were before, right? That doesn't have any kind of tools, that is like in the midst of whatever tragedy, right? And we can assist them, even if that's just by holding space. So, what was Cynthia's question?
What can you tell me about Jonathan's intentions? I think I manifested him. Of course you did, Cynthia. Of course you did, Cynthia.
Jonathan's intentions. I think you scare him a little bit. I think you intimidate him a little bit. That doesn't surprise me. Cynthia is kind of intimidating. In a good way. In a
small package. Intimidation in a small package.
Jonathan. What are Jonathan's intentions with Cynthia? It seems like I saw like a road, right? You feel like home to me. I saw a road, and it just seems like his intentions right now are to just like journey this road with you, right? Like journey each other.
3 of Wands.
Which is really cool. You feel like home to me. So I know this isn't your question, but the energy that he feels, whether he recognizes it on like a conscious level or if it's more happening subconsciously, he feels a deep resonancy with you and your energy. I don't know if y'all have had a lot of conversations, but I feel like either you will or you have had a lot of conversations where you realize that you two have experienced a lot of the same things in your life. I feel like you're going to find different connections and maybe have even been in some of the same places at like different times type of shit, right? But it feels like there's something in communicating, you two communicating. What are his intentions, please?
Yeah, so from his intentions, I got the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. There's lots of, I think with the 3 of Wands, it says exploration, progress, and opportunity. The 4 of Cups, missed opportunities and apathy. And the 4 of Swords, rest and contemplation. right now, this is absolutely this exploration for him into a relationship that he had to take a step towards you. You were just that alluring. You know what I mean? Like and there was many times I think in his life that he regretted not making a move towards love. And you were just an amazing opportunity to get to know someone fantabulous. And he had to do this for himself. So taking that step was a huge thing for him.
Yeah, right? I feel like you make him see... I feel like you make him see the side of himself that he is not too proud of, but there's this resonancy with your energy and wanting to be better. It's like you two are going to go on this journey together, journeying each other, right? And it feels like your energy inspires him to show up differently. The King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. King of Wands in the reverse, and then the Knight of Wands. But I don't know, so I think about the moments we have shared. I've been looking back at old messages and pictures. No matter how much I try to let this go, the memory of you always sneaks up on me. So he definitely, he's very interested. His intentions.
The energy that I got too is, so this journey isn't just like together in the 3D kind of thing. There's a spiritual aspect to it. There's healing to it with that Four of Swords, right? So with the Seven of Swords, right, the deception card or whatever, you guys are both going to be feeling out your fears together. There'll be triggers, or you'll think there'll be red flags that are popping up, but really these are your fears on the inside from past relationships or relationships. I forget how I spun those words together, but shitty relationships. So you're going to be navigating that together to release those fears and open up that heart space, which is beautiful. The Four of Cups, those missed opportunities. This is something that's definitely manifested by the Magician card, clarifying the Four of Cups. It's time to be able, and you can finally be able to jump and take that leap of faith into loving unconditionally.
So I feel like what I'm picking up on off of what he's saying is, I feel like the addiction thing too, or something, there was something that he did that he feels really fucking guilty about and ashamed of. But I feel like he feels like you are a safe place to explore that pain that he was not willing to look at before. So that's what I got. Anything else, baby?
It's definitely a healing journey. End of cycles. It's the Ten of Swords. Was the last card that I had for you, giving you insight and the end of difficult situations. So you finally get to explore a relationship that's free to open up your hearts, free to be vulnerable with each other, and navigate through that. You know what I mean?
He might not even be done with whatever it is that he done in the past that's like haunting him, and he may not even be completely done with that energy. But it feels like he's going to manifest that Ten of Swords, very painful ending for him, or have to look back at a very painful ending for him.
Bottom of the deck was hopeless romantic, love news, and the Six of Cups. This is a new relationship, new type of relationship for you guys. So the Six of Cups was in reverse, but there's lots of good energy here. So just go exploring. Be diligent and valiant in all your inners. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, okay. We'll just stop there.
That is all I got. Hope that helps. He's super affectionate. Yeah, well, with the Page of Cups.
I'm not used to that.
Romantic gestures and stuff. You were worthy of that, Cynthia.
Aurora, what was your question? If you can post it, I can look on PayPal though if you'd like me to. Cynthia, I hope that helped. Hello, Tinkerbell Light. Welcome back, love. Good to see you.
You're welcome, Cynthia. It's good to see some things turning around. Know what I mean?
Okay, let's see who this is. So,
Aurora says, I want my Capricorn back. but I'm wondering if he does come back, would it be in the highest good for both of us?
I feel like there was a lot of rejection and pain, and it just feels very painful, almost to the point where it makes you want to throw up. Like, you know, that kind of pain that just makes you feel sick to your stomach. Betrayed, even. I'm hearing betrayed, rejected, and betrayed. But let's see.
With a Tinkerbell light, get your question ready, and then when we open it up to one card pulls, we'll say go, and then you guys that are looking for a free reading can pop your question, and we'll pick the ones that we feel called to.
Let me tap back in. Where'd it go? Aurora.
Aurora? Right there.
So this separation absolutely happened for a reason. And again, as soon as I tap back into your energy, it almost made me like feel sick. And I feel like there's something that you need to accept or acknowledge or take responsibility for and find forgiveness for. Because it's like it's whatever that is, it's like haunting you, you know, and it wants to be heard for a reason. There's some emotions that need to have a voice. So her question is, so I love that you included for the highest good of both of us. That is beautiful that you think that way. And what Spirit is telling me to share with you is when it comes to your Capricorn, you want him back. You desire that for a reason, okay? So why do you desire that? What is it that really draws you to this person? Is it your pain or is it the love? And what I'm getting for you is that desire to want to be together, right? Is there and it's influencing you that way for a reason. And for the highest good of both of you, instead of seeing it as y'all are not, I can't make this shit up though. You've got to forgive something. Nostalgia and forgiveness. I ain't even pulled any cards yet. But what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to get this message out, baby. I'm sorry. For the highest good of both of you, instead of focusing on the fact that y'all are separated, how is the separation for the highest good of both of you? They're wanting you to use the separation to seek yourself, right? Because there's some healing that needs to happen. So if you are willing to do the work, if you're willing to go in and look at the wounds and the emotions that haven't really been accepted or acknowledged and find that forgiveness, right? Whatever that forgiveness may be, find that forgiveness. And I can't make this shit up. And purge, right? Be willing to take responsibility for your part in everything. Communication with destruction. And be willing to apologize, right? Be willing to say, I'm sorry. Be willing to, forgive him and forgive yourself.
So
Danny's gonna fill in the rest.
It's playing on what she was saying too. I got the Judgment, the Strength, and the Ten of Swords. The message that was really pushing through for me when I was looking at these cards was that there is no good, bad, right, or wrong.
I knew you were about to say that.
I can't believe you didn't say it. There's no good, bad, right, or wrong. The lessons learned in each circumstance brings so much growth. It's how you see it.
Yes.
It's how you see things, right? So you can say, well, this guy's come back, he's all being like this again or that again. And you can absolutely pay attention to the red flags, but there's strength to be had in every relationship. There is good in bad that has been wrong, that in how you've been wrong before. It's all how you see it. With the Two of Wands, this guy is looking at the world in his hands. The world is how you perceive it to be. So if you say, oh shit, he didn't fucking call me. It's been 3 hours and he hasn't called me. He said he'd call me. Well, back up out of that energy and start, okay, well, where have I been abandoned before? Because it doesn't matter if he calls me or not. That's all on him. Where, someone else in my previous relationships was looking outside of the relationship, for nookie and whatever. And so you need to heal that within you. I had to take a step back before me and Brooke even were thinking about getting together. And I had to really go into my core wounds myself for when certain things would come up. How would I react? How would I respond? Or would I choose a different path this time instead of idly not even thinking and going on autopilot through the different situations? So now when he comes back, I've got the Knight of Swords energy too. If you see the same thing, then you're going to get the same thing. But if you see it through a different lens, if you see it through the lens of unconditional love.
Be willing to surrender your perspective of what was right, what was wrong. Yeah. Be willing to surrender that right or wrong, right?
So in every relationship, there's all kinds of healing that can happen within you, but you have to enact that healing within you. It doesn't matter what choice or who it's with, you're always going to attract the same vibration you're putting out. So with that, I got the Two of Cups here in reverse, but it's all on how your vibration is moving forward in this relationship, because what you put out is what you attract. So I hope that helps.
So yes, Aurora, I hope that helps you, love. If you would like any other assistance, you could get a full reading or a personal reading with us if you feel guided to do so. We love you and thank you for the abundance that you bring into our life. Jennifer, you are up and I can't wait to tap into your energy. But before, Bree, I'm about to answer your question.
Knight of Wands energy too, just to kind of answer your question. Are things going to change? It's all on you really to enact that change within. But with the Knight of Wands, that's a classic wham bam thank you ma'am card.
So I feel like Spirit really kind of just wanted to lift your spirits today. What is it that you, may I ask what Spirit wants me to know about my DM? He messaged me today. So I pulled Jessica from Whispers of Grace Healing. This is her Soul to Soul deck. And it's like from soul to soul. What does the soul have to say to the soul, right? What does his soul have to say to you without the filters, without the ego, right? And he says, I hope you're happy, you deserve it. So like whatever's happened in the past, he really wants you to know that like at the end of the day, he just wants to see you happy, right? He wants to see you succeed. He is on your side. And he said, don't worry, baby, be patient. I'm coming home. So for one, I'm getting that Spirit wants you to know, to have confidence in what you cannot yet touch or see, to enjoy the journey as it is instead of, even focusing on the separation, right? Okay, they want me to stop. That's it. Love you. Hope that's good.
Pass me that deck.
So, Jennifer, what's your question, my love? What are you doing?
I'm getting ready for Jennifer.
You ain't even asked yet.
Oh, I'm gonna.
What you getting ready for?
I'm gonna get ready for Jennifer. I'm all up in Jennifer's energy.
Jennifer.
Is that the same Jennifer from the other night?
Jennifer, why am I seeing horses? Horses are animals. Could I please get a general read? I guess I'm too. Look at you, general read. I guess I'm too indecisive on my question. I love you.
Oh my God.
I swear I love this girl. Oh my gosh, I don't know where she came. She came out of the blue into my life, and I swear you always make me laugh or smile every time I talk to you. Yes, I feel that. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Bree. Jennifer, do you relate to horses in some way? I just wondering. Or is it just about freedom? You're wanting some kind of freedom from something or someone.
Oh, just like
general.
Man, I
said
ain't even
fuck those
about this.
cards?
Yeah, I ain't even about that deck. You're pulling me to the rider weight.
Chill. Freedom. Yeah, me too.
And the same card pops out. All right, you guys being funny. Come on, get.
Freedom from the pain or anxiety or not being able to sleep. Like you are worrying yourself to death about something.
I think you want to do something, but you're holding back. Oh, shit.
Can you hand me the
What's up?
native spirit deck? Wherever that is.
The native one? Yeah.
Maybe Spirit will make it pop out because that would really make my life easy. Come on, Spirit, do it. Do it.
Oh! See how high that one hit? King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Oh my god, is there two guys in your life, Jen?
So this is what I saw. If there's a way, Jennifer, for you to be around animals, that could really assist you in your healing process, because I am feeling that there is something that really weighs on you, and it's like in your solar plexus. It almost feels like guilt or shame. I do want to do something, but I don't know what it is.
Right. Indecisiveness. Check. I got that one. So I don't know if you've got lots of options ahead of you. I got the Tower in reverse. Oh man, and I'm really picking up that you've been through some life lessons that were kind of like troublesome. You know what I mean? That really made you take a deep look within to see like what have I got myself into? You know, it might be between two dudes. I got the Knight of Swords and then the King of Wands under below. Both of them aren't really showing up, and you're keeping your options open. Like maybe you're not choosing. Now, it also could be like instead of two dudes, if we're not talking about dudes right now with you, or dudes or chicks. I'm not being specific.
Whichever way you roll.
But yeah, generally speaking, if it's not two men that are, or if it's not two beings
feels like
that
a
are
past relationship.
Yeah.
Is still weighing.
All right. On you. Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the World is the last one that I stopped there, kind of pulling at the bottom of the deck. That choice that you need to make, you need to make it. And to help you out with that, you're ascending. Your vibration is lifting up. Those choices of a higher vibration is something that you probably want to use. Like use that intuitive sense within you to make the choices as you move forward. I don't know how far you are on your spiritual journey, but
seems like she's struggling to make the choice. Isn't that what she said?
Yeah.
So I think they're saying you need to raise your vibration so that you can see things differently.
And use that higher vibration to guide you to making the decisions in your life, because back in the day when my vibration was low, I was making all kinds of bad choices and I was smacking myself on the head like your emoji, just like, what the fuck was I thinking? It's because I wasn't actually, I was thinking too much. I was feeling very little. And when you feel into things, right? How does this make me feel? You just close your eyes and you go in a state where there's nothing around you is coming in. And then you ask the question to yourself. And when you ask the question and look for the direction in the question, feel into it. If it's of a higher vibration, if it lights you up, then that's your answer and that's the way you go. If it makes you kind of feel sketchy, well then that's not the direction that you want to move in. You want to move towards, steering clear of your towers and sticking to more of how you're feeling about certain things. if that makes sense.
So whatever you are experiencing right now, Jennifer, the I don't know what to do, I don't know which way to go, I don't know which decision to make, it's happening for a reason. It's happening for you, not happening to you, right? And what I began to recognize is when I felt like I didn't know what to do, it was because I already had the answer, but I wasn't willing to do and accept what I needed to do. Or it feels like that for you. Or damn, what was it? I wish you wouldn't have taken the cards away, babe. I was reading those.
Oh, were you?
Oh, shit. What was it? I guess that was it for you. Anyways, I'm going to read this card for you. Oh, and the other thing, I began to realize when that was happening to me, when I was indecisive, it was because I wasn't willing to accept that I already had the solution, and I wasn't willing to accept that as my solution. So I was seeking answers, but there was no other answer because I already had the answer. Or when I started to recognize that when I felt that energy, it was because I wasn't really tapped into my higher self. I was a little bit disconnected. So sometimes we feel that disconnect like that I'm not sure what decision to make, as because they're wanting us to get in touch with ourselves, get in touch with our intuition, or like Gina just said, to trust your intuition, because I feel like you already know.
Yeah, Jen.
Trust yourself to take that leap of faith.
She says, I moved to Hawaii to be with the person.
I read that.
Okay, yeah. Well, I know always going within and finding yourself is a great place to start, because if you don't know who you are, then you don't know who you want, what you want, or who you want, and you're just calling that indecisiveness in, right? So getting in touch with your inner self, that hermit, right? But also,
I'm just gonna leave it there because
living, allowing yourself to live, and allowing for mistakes to happen.
Anything else?
You want to read that? I know Jen,
it's just the
Jen
15s
donated,
were kind of taken.
Yeah, but Jen donated 40 last time, so I think we can give her an extra couple minutes.
All right, the freedom horse that I saw for you. Let your spirit fly. Do not hold back. Break free and express yourself. Flaunt your stuff. Dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. So I feel like you and your fiance have gotten into this routine of how you approach each other, how y'all act, how y'all's relationship is. Switch it up a little bit. Like, get vulnerable, get intimate. Like, do things that you wouldn't normally do to test, to really step outside of your comfort zone, right? Get out of the rut. You don't need to fit the mold. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heaven and joy. Your native spirit wants you to know the horse allowed the natives of America. What the fuck?
America.
The horse allowed the natives of the Americans in Mongolia to travel great distances with ease. The horse also carried supplies, which additionally granted freedom to those ancient peoples. This card chose you to remind you that you aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Replace the phrase "I should" with "I could, but I choose not to at this time." Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you are certainly able to decide what meaning to give to those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is time to break free.
Yeah, and that's that hermit card in reverse too. Don't be afraid to be you and be in your energy. Allow yourself to just be.
And for you, one last quick message for you, Jennifer. I feel like you're the one that is just like the light. Everyone, when people see you, you're always smiling, you're always happy, you're always positive, right? But I feel like you neglect to allow people to see when you're struggling, when you need help, when you are emotionally challenged, when you are challenged with a decision, right? So be willing to step out of your comfort zone and You were meant to stand out. You were meant to express yourself authentically, especially within your romantic connection. So be willing to branch out and be unapologetically bold. Oh, hello, Kara. What's up, love? I was wondering where you were. Christina G, you are up, my love. I hope that helped, Jennifer. Thank you for allowing us to read for you. Kara, I love you, and since you weren't here, I need to let you in on the tea, okay? What's the show called?
Celebrity Ghost Stories.
If you haven't seen, what the fuck is her name? Kim Russo. Okay, Kara, I'm gonna need for you to watch Celebrity Ghost Stories, Kim Russo, and I'm gonna need for you to watch the Paula Abdul one, okay? Because, girl, oh my God, it's so good.
There you go.
Anything new coming for me?
Midnight Gospel was really good too.
It was alright, but it got kind of old for me.
Yeah.
The first few episodes were lit though. It feels like, to me, it's one of those shows that you watch when you're guided to, because there's like specific messages and things that they talk about. So that's when I like to watch that.
Yeah, episodes 1 through 4, 1 through 3 were really good.
Anything new coming up for me? Oh yeah, Kara.
Yes, there are new things coming up for you. That's Spirit just making fun, but focus on your strengths is a card that I pulled for you, and I'm also going to pull.
So I got Enjoy the Holiday Bliss together, and from his card to my card, what I'm hearing is to really be lighthearted in your energy. You know, carry a lighthearted energy wherever you go, and really try to think positively about situations and circumstances that you are in, because we don't realize it, y'all. But let's say we're at work, right? And the person that we work with, she a bee with an itch, okay? As Sandra would say.
At work, the devil.
Okay, and maybe she really is a bee with an itch and like rude or whatever, but like if we're thinking negatively about that person, instead of sending that person love, because most of the time when people show up and they're rude or bitchy or whatever, it's because they're in pain. Right? So if we can send compassion and loving thoughts to them, then we can change the experience that we have with them, okay? I've been really doing that lately. That's awesome.
So yeah, when they approach you, that's what Sandra and Alan were saying. When they approach you with this weird ass fucking energy and they're all up in your face and all that stuff, you can say to yourself inside, I feel your pain and I acknowledge it. I feel your pain and I acknowledge it. Watch that shit turn right around before your very eyes without a word even spoken. So eight of Pentacles, right? That's that work atmosphere, the devil, and the Ace of Cups. There's a choice that you can make with the Lovers underneath the devil. You can either choose to be just in a situation and enact that I feel your pain, I acknowledge you. Or you can go back to like, oh, I'm setting up boundaries. And setting up boundaries does keep them at bay, but they keep coming back to the wall and, you know, trying to get a poke in here and there. Always approach things with love. Try and recenter yourself. You know, I love me. I love you. You are a reflection of me. We are all energy, and we all have things to teach each other. And there's justice in that kind of knowing. Right, that okay, compassion. nothing is directed at me personally. Don't take things personally. One of the 4 agreements. If you haven't read that book, check it out. Also available on Audible.
And real quick to add to his, so you asked, is there anything new coming in for you? And we're both getting the same message about work and sending loving and positive thoughts to the people that you encounter. Okay, so That's what Spirit's asking you to do. For whatever reason, they're wanting you to think more positively, think more lovingly, and to be more compassionate with your thoughts about other people and situations and circumstances. And it seems like through doing that, the new that is going to be created is the new that you create yourself by having those loving and compassionate thoughts, right? Even if it doesn't work, if it's your mom, if it's your whatever, whoever it may be, right? Whoever you encounter that maybe just really doesn't have the best energy and maybe doesn't show up the best, but just influencing positivity and letting that ripple out around you is what's going to create the new with this Ace of Cups being here.
I also got a message to, yes, there are new things coming in, but they want you to listen to them. Listen to your higher self. They want to speak directly to you. So getting in touch with your higher self, finding out your higher self's name by just asking them, and the first name that comes to your being is their name, and then opening the channels of communication and talking to them as if you're talking to yourself really will truly help those messages come directly to you.
Right, and you're guiding a team at work is what you just said. I'm trying to get our team at work to do this. So calling in your higher self to, assist you with getting your team to where you want them to be or where you see them.
Their potential.
Right. I forgot. And be that example, right? Lead by example, but also they're making me feel like there's a lot of things that you don't say that you should put your attention to when it comes to this group that you're working with. They're wanting you to be more authentically expressive when it comes to the people that you're dealing with, because you stepping into that authenticity, accepting yourself as you are and showing up as who you truly are and showing up in love. And whatever it is that you have to say, right? Whatever it is that's not being said that maybe you feel like might trigger some people, but you know what? It's out of like self-respect and love and boundaries, right? But you're being called to lead, baby girl. Like, that's it. You're being called to lead, and they need you to believe in yourself. You have what it takes to lead. You have everything within you that you need to assist you when it comes to this work situation.
Lead with love.
Ace of Cups with the Lovers. Beautiful.
Lead with love.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed your messages, Christina G. Thank you for always showing up for us. We love you. And you better lead that team, okay? Like I said, the people in my vibe tribe, we have this gift when it comes to communication. All right?
Want to do a freebie?
Sure. And then, Catherine, you are up, my love.
Okay, so all you newbies out there that want a free reading, toss in your questions now. Go.
Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go.
Can I hit that one?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh, Christina G, your picture on PayPal is really pretty. It's alluring, whatever that word is. Alluring.
Hey, Lou, what's up, dude?
Oh, shit. Lou's in the house. Like, hey.
Love has come to
What's
town.
up, love? It's so good to see you in the chat again. I know you be busy and you got things to do, and I swear to God, listen, I miss our phone calls so much, and if I have to, Lou, I will put it in the schedule, and I will say, all right, Friday 6 o'clock, we're gonna meet at this time, we're gonna talk. I'll do it like a reading, okay? If that's what it takes to talk to you on the phone, that's what we will do.
Now the mentorship program is gonna roll out to first invite those that have gotten Journey to Your Way to Fate readings. So Lou, check out your email coming soon.
Crap. We were supposed to do that video this week.
And we were supposed to do it like yesterday or something.
It just wasn't the right time. It just was not the right time.
But we got the weekend ahead of us, so. I think we're going to be limiting it to like only 4 to 6 people.
I love you, Lou.
So.
All right, so nobody posted for a freebie question. So, Catherine, you are up, my love. Did she post her question already? No.
No, not that I can see. Wow, nobody posted for the freebie question. Everybody just did.
Mike. Yes, post your question, Mike.
Can I get a reading, please? What is your question? Real quick. We'll fit you in, brother.
Catherine, are you still here?
Mike Hawk. That's, I got some red flags on.
Okay.
Love reading. Okay.
So the first thing that I'm feeling for you, Mike, is it feels like a hidden, I don't want to say hidden agenda, but there's something that you're hiding from someone. And what I'm feeling is you're being called to show up differently than you have in the past. You could be dealing with some codependency issues, some addiction issues, and there's a connection that you're in or a connection that you're considering. And I feel like they don't want you to hide whatever that is. And I feel like it's tied into codependency, but don't hide that part of yourself. Be willing to be completely authentic. Yes, I have changed a lot of my... So you're right, seeking yourself. And when we seek ourselves, we meet people along our journey that challenge us to show up differently than we have in the past, right?
Yeah, because I think the past hasn't really served you that well. I got the Death card in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Unconditionally loving on yourself is right in the middle of all these cards. There's healing to be had to gain the strength to move forward. And really, Mike, can you look at yourself in the mirror in the eyes and say, I love you, Mike? Like, I really love you, Mike. That's what it's going to need to take, is to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, dude.
I feel like that's exactly that's the journey that you're on right now. And because it feels like you're seeking yourself, you've attracted a romantic partner.
Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse, like nothing's going to come to you.
Can't make this shit up.
That is going to be worthy of, or have the staying power unless you truly love yourself first. It's the beginning stages of the journey, is to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, dude. I've always been here for you, dude. Your prestige jawline. Okay, well, you got to be able to love your insides too. Fuck your face.
That's real nice, babe.
I know, I just had to say it. But it's the person you are, the individual that you are, dude.
Okay,
and that's what we got, dude.
Did Catherine ever post her question? No.
Catherine didn't post her question.
Alright, I hope that helped, Mike. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for stopping by.
For real.
What did Gina say? Are we going to see you at the next thing, Lou? Alright. So, Lou is up for a reading tonight.
You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Lou. I love you. Oh, I thought you were Catherine. Oh, not used to my full name. Oh, I'm trying to figure out my next steps. Been healing through this. It has led me to know I want career change. Trying to figure out the next steps. Okay, Lou, we're going to do Kate first, and then I will get to you, okay? Her and I were both confused. I was calling her Catherine, and she didn't know that was her name. It's like, so the first thing that I'm feeling for you, Kate, I feel like you don't really have a certain profession that you're considering. I feel like it's all up in the air. And with that being said, what is it that you like to do? What is it that you're good at? What talents do you have? What skills do you have? And if you're in this vibe tribe, I already know that it's something with communication, and maybe even I'm hearing like assisting people with their healing too. Kate's the one that has gifts, isn't she?
Yeah.
So we did yes, girl.
Pretty sure.
Okay. You know, maybe consider playing with some tarot and reading for people, right? And really harnessing your gifts, and you're gonna see the more you step into that. And the thing is, you can even, and I know you do this too, you get those little intuitive hits to like call certain people and like you have messages and stuff for them. And I feel like the more you continue to do that,
she did 2 readings.
The more you'll figure out how you would like to express your gifts. But it really does, you know, ultimately come down to what we want to do.
Yeah, it comes down to what is your passion in life, what is your love.
Oh, she did 2 readings?
She did 2 readings yesterday too. So,
see, Kate's the one that be seeing dead people, okay? She got like the gifts for real. Kate, please. Kate.
So whatever you desire is really what they're saying. You know, with the 4 of Wands in reverse, it's a brand new slate for you. You get to make the choices and build the foundation that you want to set up your new career options moving forward, right? You know what you don't want, and you can make a list of all the things you don't want, and then that list can help you direct you to making a list of what you do want. And using your intuitive senses, right? You know, do I want to maybe take a class on Udemy or something that'll help me, you know, maybe get a class that teaches you how to do Reiki, or just the fundamentals of it, just to kind of dabble in things and get a feel for, you know, what really lights you up inside.
You know, there's been this pattern that I've recognized with you, Kate, and that is the fact that it seems to be one of your lessons is honestly the fact of accepting and stepping into consciously creating. And I feel like maybe in your childhood you kind of, people told you what to do, who to be, where to go, what time to be there, that kind of, it feels like that kind of energy.
What's best for you.
But it seems like, you know, while you and I have been working together, that spirit continues to guide you to speak to them, to enact and activate your command mechanism, meaning what would you like to experience, and commanding that energy to come into your energy field to create opportunities to, you know, whatever. But from your first reading to this reading, there's been this pattern of they're wanting you to decide, they're wanting you to consciously create, they're wanting you to set the boundaries and for what you would like to experience.
Whatever empowers you, whatever lights your soul up, with the Empress card at the bottom of the deck, you know. And I think you know where your heart's calling you. And the more you just dabble in this and that, maybe get a book here and there. And
you're still healing that like childhood wound too, right? And you know that. And the more you really soothe that inner child and say, you know, what is it that you would like to do? Ask yourself those questions, right? What is it that you enjoy doing when you were a kid? What is it that you enjoy doing? If you don't remember, ask your parents or someone that knew you when you were a kid. What was I like as a kid? And just build that relationship with your inner child. And as you heal that and as you build that relationship, the path forward will become clear for you.
My mom wanted me to go to university. I wanted to go to college. She says, you need letters at the end of your name to be somebody. So I went to university, built a huge debt, and then I left. Everything that I did wasn't what everybody else wanted me to do, aside from what I just previously did. And I was like, wow. So I did what others wanted me to do. And then I finally get into a job, which was like, it wasn't bad. But I was helping these people, these communities, do what they should do and delve into what they want to do, and even like put a mixture in there that was holistic and satisfying. But in the end, they didn't want my help. So I spent $60,000 on a university degree that didn't get me shit aside from the experiences and the people that I met, and the contacts and the ability to express myself came out more, because before I was just looking at the ground. But really it ends up being, when everything's taken away from you, what do you want to do?
So, Kate, I tapped in a little bit more, and I feel like as a kid, for one, it seems like you had like a strict schedule, or a strict, you got to be here, you got to do this, you got to, be this or whatever. And what I'm hearing from your inner child is hold on, let me get it together.
Out of all of that, I learned that I want to help people that want help. And look at me now. I'm helping people that want help, that want to move forward.
Okay, so 2 things. You were very controlled and dictated, right? So you're pulling out of that energy. And the second energy is, I felt like whoever was around you, they did not support you when it came to your gifts. They did not encourage you when it came to your skills and your talents. I feel like you never really had someone there to like build you up and to reflect back to you how fucking beautiful your energy is. And you know what? I'm seeing like that pink heart chakra, where it's just like you naturally carry an unconditional, pure, childlike innocence energy, right? And a lot of us that have that just inner innocence energy that we, share or just are, we attract a lot of people that want to like bash our self-worth, and that's just something we kind of have to overcome. And and just acknowledging that and going into those emotions and maybe how you felt. And I feel like you have been working on that, and sometimes it just comes in layers, right? So even though it seems like this is something that you've already healed, maybe if it does to you feel like something you've already healed, it's just another layer, okay? But I would like to confirm Danny's message for you. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, it's the dog. Spirit Keeper of the South. It says, a fresh cycle is occurring. Wipe the slate clean. His exact words. Mm-hmm. It's now time to release the old and start again. No matter what has happened in the past, it doesn't need to repeat in the future. In Native traditions, so I'm hearing the readings that you're doing, it's really building that inner child self-confidence and self-love, okay? In Native traditions, the directions, okay, and they're telling me as you help others heal, you heal yourself, right? Because we're one, and what you give, you receive. In Native traditions, the directions are honored. It's believed that every direction has an associated spirit that can be called upon. In the great cycle of life, the east is the place of the rising sun. It also associates with planting seeds in the springtime, birth, the waxing moon, and new beginnings. Pulling this card means that it is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships, when they no longer empower you, your native spirit asks that you not cling to the old, but set sail into the new waters. Face your fears and allow yourself to stretch in new directions. Wonderful opportunities will be born in your life.
Man.
Beautiful. Okay.
It is beautiful.
I hope that helped, Kate. Thank you for letting us read for you again. Always love assisting you on your journey. Thank you for letting me do that.
So, Lou, you're up.
Aftershock. One day, and he was doing a general, and he was sending us some love. Nice. No question, really, just sending love, but in general reading is awesome. I know, Gina. Look, I'm trying to build my confidence to be able to sing for you guys. But yes, that is something I would absolutely love to do with Lou sometime. Yes, controlled. Oh, dismissed it when I said I saw his dad who had passed. You know, it's funny that you say that because I've had a lot of the same energy from my childhood persisting me. And when I was a kid, I heard spirit. Like, I could hear my spirit guides. And I was a kid, it scared me. I didn't know what it was. I could just hear a woman talking and it freaked me out. And I remember going into my parents' room and I would like cry, or I would tell them, like, I hear this woman, I can hear her. And they dismissed it. And, you know, because I didn't have anyone to validate what I was going through, to even help me understand what I was going through. As a kid, I was afraid. So I ended up, instead of embracing my gifts, I blocked them out. And I'm still working on removing that block and healing that and really harnessing my gifts for their true potential, right? Oh, Lou, okay, listen, y'all gonna have to hype me up. Y'all want me to sing in the Zoom room? Y'all gonna have to hype a girl up. Okay? Anyway.
Oh, you got the spinning wheel of death?
I think I clicked something, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Spinning wheel of death.
Okay. Lou! Let's see what we got. Oh, I feel like I'm like squishing your head, man. Lou, I love you, and I'm gonna take a little break real quick. Use the bathroom.
So I guess I've got to entertain.
I'll be back.
All right.
Back.
Lou, dude, I was just getting this energy of maybe you pouring your heart out. Shit didn't happen the way you thought it would have. With the she just had deja vu. With the death card in reverse, and then you kind of like walking away with your tail between your legs. I don't know if that's happened, dude. If it did, say oh shit, oh shit, oh shit in the comments. But not letting anxiety get the best of you, not letting that idea that, and this is even if it hasn't really happened yet, or with your intention, you're putting out what you want to attract, but it came in a different light or a different way. Don't allow yourself to get into that the fear mode. I don't know what is going on. Now we're getting all kinds of error messages and stuff. She said she might have clicked something. Okay, we're back. So, dude, this could be just fear moving forward too, right? This could be you taking that leap, you going out and at the bottom of the deck too. Hasn't happened yet. Prince of Cups. Okay, that is the Page of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, right? Making this love offer. That's at the bottom of the deck. Once you make the love offer, dude, you're gonna have so much clarity that weight's gonna be lifted off your shoulders, your chest, and you're going to step into that. I did my part. The Emperor energy. I did my part. I when I said that to Brooke, all right, when I got on a video and I professed my love, and I said the only way that I could actually tell you how much I felt is by sitting in this pose right here, and I was on my knees. And once I hit send and I gave her that video, I felt amazing, dude. Even for what was to come afterwards, I wasn't even seeing. It didn't matter to me, because here, I took my heart, here you go, it's your go, I'm good. And I felt so fucking light, and I felt so amazing, and it didn't even matter. I think it took her a while to get back to me on it, but I just felt amazing. I was good. I was so good. And I stepped back into my power, and I don't even think.
So those feelings that you have to express may not be romantic, but they may be your truth.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It might not be something that's exactly easy to say, but
plant the seed and then just leave it at that. Don't wait around for nothing. You just keep doing you, dude.
Did he get a reading when you and Rebecca went live?
I don't think so.
Lou,
We're going live
tomorrow night. I was just downstairs and Spirit's guiding me to tell you should really, really consider getting a reading from Rebecca. And I was also hearing to ask her maybe about the past life thing and how that connects with now and how it can assist you. And I feel like she could really help you out with that.
Yeah, dude.
Check her out, Lou. She is amazing. Like, the way she tunes in is just, she's got really beautiful gifts, and I feel like it would really benefit from a reading with her.
So to pour your heart out with the star card, right? Pouring it out, it doesn't matter where the water lands, it always will nourish you, dude. Absolutely. And you'll feel amazing once it's off your chest and you're good. And yeah, it's breaking through boundaries, breaking through barriers that you have held on to, that have been holding you back, really. So just that step is going to release that alpha male in you again. You know what I mean? Allow you to just fucking be that hero.
Yep, and those patterns, you could be dealing with a pattern that's going on for many, 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 many lives, right? And I do feel like whatever it is you're experiencing right now, whatever you're being challenged with, and I feel like there's a choice of like one way or another is how it feels. But it all has to do with your spiritual path.
Yeah, it has to do with you.
And finding who you are through this spiritual journey and path, right? I got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Influence and energy is enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Her birthday for some reason, I don't know, but you're pretty good at this. But do step out of your comfort zone and have a little fun, right? Do things that you wouldn't normally do. Do something that you've never done before. You could get up, go live on Facebook and play your guitar, and we would love that. And the energy that you're sharing and the authenticity that you're stepping into, right? That's what you're searching for, is you. And
stick around, love.
The binding energy to your current person or situation is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and whoever this new person is, I feel like you met them already. But whoever this new person is that is offering you an opportunity may not like literally be saying, hey, this is an opportunity. But the situation that is happening between you guys is an opportunity for you to step into love a little differently, right? To experience love differently. To actually, they're saying, to truly experience love. Loving yourself and the person that you're with and them accepting you. What was the last message? And this person that you've met has something to do with your spiritual path. And I actually am here now. It feels like a reconciliation, or it feels like something happened in the past. Could be a past life, right? But it feels like something happened in the past that needs to be justified. It needs to be made right. And it's going to take you really listening to your emotions. They're saying your emotions. What are your emotions telling you? And they're saying the answer is in your emotions. Whatever that may be for you.
It was good just to get my feelings out on the table. Not only for her, but for myself. And to allow myself to express that. I got put back in the friend zone. And look at us now. If I wouldn't have done that, if I wouldn't have made that initiative, though, it would have just passed me by. And then who would be sitting beside me now?
It really feels like there are 3 different energies romantically that are intertwined with your energy. Like they're showing me the past life girl, they're showing me your ex, and they're showing me there's another one. It feels like 3 different energies.
So somebody's got options. But your heart's going to lead you to the right path, right?
So, when it comes to love, Lou,
soul to soul,
the person that you're considering, or maybe the person that you haven't even met yet, but they're saying to you from soul to soul, I'm fighting myself right now. Why do I always let my pride get in the way? So I feel like this is attached to your ex, actually. I'm fighting myself right now. Why do I always let my pride get in the way? That's a message for you. It's coming from her, right? But it's a message for you. It seems like there's some mirroring going on. And the mirroring is not what the person is doing, right? It's whatever the person is doing. And what thoughts does that trigger within you? And I feel like you've been dealing with the whole being the old Lou, right? Being triggered and being tested to stepping back into being the old Lou that was fucking suffering, right? I'm fighting myself right now. Why do I always let my pride get in the way? Don't allow someone to guilt you into being someone that you do not want to be.
Fuck suffering, dude.
All right, Lou.
So love Mia. Would like a free reading real quick.
And then
love Mia, post your question. We'll give you
and then we're probably going to wrap it up soon. If anyone else needs any assistance, we will help you out. But we're probably going to wrap it up in the next like 10-15 minutes.
Love Mia.
So Lou, you know how before a reading I tap into your energy, I sit and close my eyes and I think about you and I tap into your energy and then the messages start to come. Do that for yourself, because there are gifts that you have that you're not really recognizing, okay? And I feel like the more you trust what your intuition is telling you, and I got that message for you before, it really is coming down to trusting yourself. Like, there's this imprinted energy when it comes to your soul. There's an imprint of, I can't trust myself. I can't trust myself to take aligned action. I can't trust myself to protect so-and-so. I can't trust myself, right? So that is something that I invite you to work on reconciling with yourself, is the trust issue with self, okay?
Miss Joe paid. She's wondering if it went through or not. Oh. We're going to check that out for you, Miss Joe. And then I would love a general health reading, please, Michelle B. I will get to that right now. How's that?
I don't have nothing. But...
No? I mean, I can check my stuff.
Last message for you, Lou. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while. Been thinking. They want you to stop thinking. Stop thinking about it. Stop trying to figure it out. You know what? Act like you don't even got a decision that needs to be made. Just pretend like ain't nobody said nothing to you and you were just blissfully doing your thing. That's what they want you to do for a little bit too. That's the energy that's currently influencing you. So by relinquishing the control, right, that the mind tells you that if I keep digging into this, I'm going to find the answer, right? Relinquishing that control, we open a space to actually see things from a different perspective. I love you.
Oh, so Miss Joe says she sent to Brooke. Brooke checked and she doesn't see it, but she can check again. I know, her PayPal is so weird, man.
Don't get me started.
I know, don't get me started.
Lou, Catherine, Jennifer, Aurora, Cynthia.
I'll take a look real quick. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, right here.
There we go.
Yep.
Joanna, yeah.
God, I do not understand my PayPal, y'all. Don't get me started.
I think it needs an
Ask
update.
your question, love.
So I'm going to speak on Michelle. I would love a general health reading, please.
Michelle?
Yeah, I would love a general.
Oh,
She's been
Michelle.
asking for a free quickie real quick
Love it
for a while. So seeing that Love Mia didn't step up to it. And, you know, even before I started pulling cards for you, Michelle, we create our health as well. We have a lot to do with the creation of our health. And it's the mindset that we keep our vibration in. I know if you're in a vibration of worry, if you're in a vibration of anger, upset, or, you know, or you're in a loveless situation, cancer's all about that. It loves to chew on that stuff.
I was just thinking that.
So our health is really an act of our energetic being. I know we are born into this life with, you know, there could be health problems. A lot of light workers have health problems as well. But they're not things that we do. They're not things that make us who we are. They are things that guide us to the truth of who we are. And with regards to even the length of time that we spend here, we're always encouraged to spend every moment cherishing every single piece of this life and loving on all those around us that show us love, and really staying close-knit with those people, right? I've got the Hermit card, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. What does that mean to me? Not very much.
Michelle, are you in a relationship? I feel like there is King of Cups around you. I feel like there was two options, is what it feels like, juggling back and forth. And if you're wondering if you made the right choice, they're saying yes, you did. It's very, you chose the path of least resistance. You chose the path that is successful for you. And I feel like you were stuck in this, like, you were stuck in that back and forth for a while, is how it feels. But with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, can you see this card? She's tied up, blindfolded, swords all around her. I feel like whatever this decision was, it was very haunting to you. Like, it was very stressful, very draining in the mind space. But with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, it's like you released yourself from that, and you went and found your independence. Okay, it's like you released yourself from the really stressful and suffering thoughts. Like, you were kind of suffering when you were in that stagnant energy, but now I see that your energy is flowing. You've made a choice. Whether you've admitted that choice or not, I don't know, but the balancing act, it seems like you've made the choice, and whoever you were considering could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. But with the Six of Wands and the King of Cups, baby, what you got to say about that King of Cups?
Well, what I do have to say is I know I'm really getting this message that you shouldn't be too concerned about your health and more concerned about your life, right now. And the King of Cups, there's all kinds of messages in here about your dreams. I got the Spider Spirit. Okay, and they want me to read this. Make your dreams real. And this is a 56, breaking down to an 11, breaking down to a 2. 2 is, you know, relationship based. Masculine, feminine. But it says, weaving your dreams into the fabric of life's being. This is in the vibration of I'm going to live, even if I have concern over my health, right? I'm going to live, and these are the dreams that I'm going to live throughout. Into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then Spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. But take a single step to make your dream a reality, and Spirit will take 10 towards you. For the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spirit arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation within you and Spirit, which is one and the same. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic to bring you the dreams into your realm. What they're saying is like when you change your focus on back onto you living the best life, right? And you take your mind off of that, well, how is my health gonna, pan out in the future? And you're taking your thoughts off of that, which is your main concern.
Aaron.
And now you're calling in the new, you're manifesting in the new, you're creating life and using life force to call in what you truly want in this life. So you're not going to manifest more health problems by focusing on your health problems. You change your focus to this new partner coming up, that 10 of Cups.
I feel like the health problems stem from some past relationship. And the funny thing is, Michelle, I asked for messages soul to soul, the person that you are considering getting into this relationship with. And that's not who I got the messages from. I got the messages from someone in your past. And I feel like this person had a strong hold on you, like almost controlling and manipulative and abusive in a way. But this is what they got to say, and I ain't even got time for their energy. And I feel like that's how you feel about this person too. It's just like you felt like you couldn't live without this person, and then one day you woke up and you're like, oh shit. Like, that's how it feels. But he said, how can I say this? I made the wrong decision by letting you go. I messed up. I need to hold myself accountable and figure out how to fix this. I sense you everywhere. This felt like it came from the person that you're considering to get in a relationship with. I sense you everywhere. This feels like the ex-person, whoever that was. The choices that I'm making are what I feel is best for me right now. I hope that resonates.
The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives your life, the life you desire. Are you expecting your dreams to weave themselves into reality? Are you stuck in the sticky web of weaving dreams but never follow through? Intent is everything. Intent is everything. Everything that you dream of can become your reality. And that's what I got for you, Michelle. I hope that helps you in your path.
Yes, hope that helps, Michelle. I love you. And I'm about tapped out, you guys. I don't know if Danny wants to do any free.
Well, Tanja just showed up, so it's about time to end.
Hey,
Tanya.
That is
What's
so
up,
true, though. Tanya, I love you. Thank you for always coming by and supporting us. I love you, Tanya. So much. Miss you, too. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot of time with my Tanya lately, and I miss you. Mm-hmm. And I miss Lou. And, okay, what is going on? Like, when is the next Zoom room? Because I miss my people.
I was just thinking that.
I miss y'all's faces, even though I seen all y'all's faces on Nicole's face the other night, but still. So what did you say?
Still for real. Good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. She's got to get something to eat, and I think we're just going to binge watch more of Kim Russo.
Yep, I just yawned. That's probably about it for me. What are Jodie's feelings and intentions about me? She hasn't been texting me back. I got you, Rob. Just because it's so easy to pull for this. Rob, I'm going to answer your question. Danny, would you like to help me here? Ooh, those popped out easy. So, Rob, what's her name?
Mo, if you pop your question in there, we're just about to end, but...
Jodie, that's funny as shit. Not her name, but you said she hasn't been texting me back, and the first thing on the card is, I try to ignore. So, here you go. Here's the messages from Jodie, soul to soul. But listen now, when it comes to the soul to soul, right? That's without the filter. That's without the ego, okay? So on a 3D level, they may not be showing up this way, but on a soul level, on an energetic level, this is how they feel, okay? And sometimes it takes people some time to get in alignment with their soul and to tame their ego's fears. So Jodie says, I try to ignore what I'm feeling. I'm constantly trying to distract myself, but your memory haunts me. And don't worry, baby, be patient, I'm coming home. So I feel like she is still working on releasing a past partner. She still has some feels like guilt and shame tied to a past partner that she needs to heal. And I feel like maybe y'all will have an opportunity to come together, but
what I got for you too, Rob, is focus on your happiness. Put that aside. Stop texting her. Because number one, you want something to come towards you. You don't chase after.
Exactly. That is very true. With this 9 of Cups right here, the 9 of Cups is right before the 10 of Cups. So when you're in the 9 of Cups energy, right?
Almost there.
That wish fulfillment. No, you're already there. That's the thing. With the 9 of Cups, you're already in the 10 of Cups happiness, but it's all coming from within, right? And once you have that foundation built within you that is built on unconditional love,
by nurturing yourself, Queen of Pentacles,
then that is when the 10 of Pentacles come in and you get to share that with someone. So both of you are being called to heal in certain places.
You get to take the 2 of Cups in the reverse and turn it upwards by giving that space, and giving them reason to wonder about you, because they ain't wondering about you if you keep lighting up their phones all the time. You know what I mean, brother? It's a tacky, cliche message, but that's what helped. That's what helped me. I had to let go to allow them to see what was before them, right? So.
All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna tap out on Rob.
Mo.
Mo, I think the person that you're dealing with has his attention in quite a few different places. I don't think he's being honest or authentic.
No. Thank you, Diana. We love talking to you today.
Oh, did we forget about
Miss Joe? Yeah, did you forget about me? Yeah, Miss Joe, put your
How did we do that?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry, love.
Did we? We just go through a time warp?
I swore I read for her.
Yeah. Okay, what was your question? Or was it general? Dealer's choice.
Right, wasn't it in general?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. That's so weird.
Alright.
Will there not be a reconciliation?
Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Is it that you want this person? Do you want this person to fulfill a void that is within you? But clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. They're not saying, Mo, they're not saying whether you're going to reconcile or not.
I think the reconciliation from what I'm getting is within first.
Yes, save the best for last. I'm so sorry. I don't know how in the heck. I don't know how we did that. That's so weird.
That was weird. Maybe
this is the second time tonight that I felt deja vu because I swear I already did this. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Alright, so Joe.
You know what?
Disconnecting from all other energies. Tapping Joe.
That's the deck I'm on. I want this one right here. Sorry for reaching over. I couldn't come up with words for that deck.
Joe, it really feels like they're taking me through how I disconnect from energies. Like when I'm tapping into y'all's energy, right? Like how I disconnect from y'all's energy. And it feels like to me there's someone someone's energy that you need to disconnect from because it's not really in alignment with you anymore. It feels like a friend, feels like a best friend or something now. Work through your fears is your current energy. Influencing energy, don't let the past hold you back. And the binding energy to your current person or situation is the end of a tough cycle approaches.
Let your past go. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set the burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it is gone.
Hey, Brittany.
I know certain things in our past, don't serve us no longer, and they don't bring any justice to our situation. They just keep us bound.
Adjustments are required. Yes, I feel like there is someone or an energy that you're still entertaining, but it's kind of time to cut that cord.
Yeah, it's the healthiest thing for you. Hermit, or the Hierophant in reverse, Strength card in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse.
And I'm going to be honest, I feel like this person was not the best friend to you. I feel like this person that you are friends with, they presented a lot of challenges. There was a lot of challenges within this friendship, and I don't know why they're saying friendship, but it feels like a best friend. Purge at the bottom of the deck.
Purge.
So let's see.
It's almost like a twin flame thing, but an ascension partner instead of a true twin flame thing.
And how's that resonate for you, so I can kind of
holding on to the nostalgia,
which direction to go? Joe, how's that resonating? Yep, just walked away from.
Bam!
Wow.
30 years. Yeah.
I could feel that. Oh, look, Empress energy, girl. You better shine, okay? You better shine. You're taking your power back. I feel like
I had a friend of 25 years just boot me out of his house one day. That was it for doing something fucking not even anything close to kicking me out. Kicked me out of his life forever. And I was like, that was the pinnacle moment where all distraction was taken away from me in my life, and then I got to choose my true self, my true path. And that led me to doing this, and led me to her, and led me to, you know what I mean? Because I had no one else to distract me. He was the last. So get ready for big changes in your life.
The Page of Wands is screaming at me. Like, I feel like... Okay, so first off, I want to address that. I feel like the best friend feels guilty, okay? I feel like she feels guilty. And I want to kind of walk you through a process. So whether they were good, bad, right, or wrong, there were many, many moments that you cherished together, and maybe there were many, 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 many moments that were painful, okay? I want you to know that you're making the right decision because look at this. Can you get in here, baby? Can y'all see that? This girl is a mermaid. This is my mermaid deck. And she's literally caught in a cage, and like, it's so sad. So sad. But it's in the reverse. That's the devil, the toxic energy. Like, you're releasing yourself from that. But there's still a lesson to learn when it comes to this person before you can start that new adventure, okay? Because you got the world in your hand right now. Like, you opened a lot of space for yourself to succeed and to birth and create whatever it is you would like to create. However, the final lesson when it comes to this friend, I don't know how the conversation went, or if there even was a conversation, or if you just bounced. But I feel like either there needs to be a conversation had just to put your soul at ease, to release each other from from the wounds, right? Release each other from the pain, release each other from this crate that you were stuck in, right? But okay, so the final message is there's some grief. There's a lot of grief that is happening within the separation, right? Like, even though she was good, bad, right, wrong, you were good, bad, right, wrong, like there was love there, and there was, and that's okay. It's okay to admit that. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean that there isn't love there. Doesn't mean that she doesn't love you. She just wasn't able to show up in a certain way that you needed her to, but you two chose to be friends in this earth. You two chose to incarnate and have this experience together, and this experience went on for 30 years. Right? So whatever's happened, just know on the other side, like y'all chose to experience it this way together to help each other evolve to be the best version that you can be. And maybe she took the L in this life and was the one that had to be manipulative or abusive or not the best version of herself, but it was for you to experience her in that way so that you could evolve. Right? So that you could ascend, so that you could learn the lesson. But the final message that I got for you, you have something you want to say?
It's time to rise.
But
you can't rise with a weight around your ankle.
But the final message that I got for you is, in walking away from this, it's so hard. They want me to give you like the most complicated. I'm running out of energy, y'all, and I'm sorry, but the process that they're wanting me to take you through is, for one, accepting things as they are. Accepting it, right? Truly accepting it, not in denial. And then taking responsibility for your part and her part. Finding a way to find forgiveness, forgiving her, right? She maybe, like I said, maybe she didn't show up the right way, but what if, before y'all incarnated here, she took, you know what I mean? She's the one that had to be the way she was so that you could ascend, right? So there's then some compassion can come in there. But the main message, the final lesson that has to do with this friend of yours is finding a way to move into gratitude and love for everything that happened, finding forgiveness, bringing compassion into the situation, being the bigger person, having that conversation and saying, look, it really fucking hurts me that I have to walk away. It really fucking hurts me that you did this and that, but I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm not going to label you as good, bad, right, wrong. I'm just going to love you, and I'm going to love myself and set my boundaries for myself, my self-respect. But they're wanting you to forgive, because if you don't forgive, then this whole journey was for nothing, right? It was for nothing. If we can't forgive, if we can't find compassion for someone that we spent 30 years of our life with, come on, right? Find a way to move into gratitude and unconditional love, okay?
As we rise and ascend in the energy of unconditional love, all that does not match that energy that we've risen into will fall away. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, but like I was talking about earlier, there were people that, my best friends, oh my God, y'all, I never had a friend that did not fuck my boyfriend. I don't know what the deal was with the pattern in my life, but every girl that I decided to be best friends with, they always screwed me over and screwed my boyfriends, okay? So then, I finally meet a girl that doesn't screw me over. I finally have this best friend, soulmate relationship with this girl, and then she ends up getting in a car crash and dying, right? But through all the different experiences with my best friends, I have to find a way to forgive them so that I'm not carrying that burden in my energy, and releasing myself and releasing other people from any toxic ties that our experience may have created. And that's what Jesus and Christ consciousness and unity consciousness is all about.
Love you, Joanna. Thank you so much for your blessing. And we're going to dip now.
Error.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
We're going to dip.
Is it Joanna? Joanna, I love you. I hope that message resonated. Thank all of you guys for letting us tap into your energy, for letting us read for you guys and serve you guys. I love what I do, and it's an honor to be here for you guys and assist y'all. Hey, no! On your journey, the cat and the dog. I love you guys, and Rizzo Duality out.